I got demons in my head, they won't leave me alone. Screaming in my head.
Hey, what's good everybody? It's cjbeatz. We're back at it again today. Today we're going to cook up some melodies using the new Omnisphere 2.5 update. They added like 1,000 more sounds, which is crazy. In addition to that, they now allow you to use 4 layers instead of the original 2. We'll get a little more into that later on. Yeah, let's just start browsing some of these sounds here in the new hardware library that they added and see what we can come up with in terms of like a chord progression or something. So I'm just gonna pick some random synths here and listen in. It's very analog-y brass. Alright, so we'll use a sound like this maybe. Let's use our EQ to go ahead and maybe shape this a little more. I'm taking some of the low end off, and let's maybe increase some of that 1K range. Trying to see what sounds good. Maybe even like over here. Nice, and we'll see what kind of effects are on this this particular sound here. We have an analog chorus. We got a vintage EQ and a tape slammer. I like adding a lot of reverb to my sound, so I'm going to go ahead and add some spring verb here and maybe add the mix to like 36%. That's a little much. Alright, that sounds dope. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start cooking up, and let's go ahead and select our pencil tool, draw in a MIDI region like this, double click. And we'll open this up to go ahead and select maybe a key of E. You know what, let's write in E flat. And I definitely like the harmonic minor scale. And we'll go ahead and select our brush tool here. So if I hit the command button, we can go in and put in some chords in that key and scale. Let's loop that section off. I like that chord better. Maybe we'll use that one instead. No, actually that works. And a couple notes like this. Let's go ahead and just hit our Alt button down and duplicate that section, like so. So we got a 4-bar sequence here. Okay, so I'm thinking of cutting out some of that 600, 630. Because I'm going to leave some room for some other sounds. Cut some of the high end off maybe. You can occupy that with another sound. You always got to think about, you know, your mix in terms of what sounds are going to be occupying which ranges in your frequency spectrum. So let's go ahead and add another instance of Omnisphere here, and we'll come up with a counter melody that we can layer on top of this this main melody here. So I'll go back to my hardware library, and let's select something like maybe a bell. I want to occupy the higher ranges in terms of the frequencies, so let's go ahead and choose some bells here, some random ones. And I like playing back my main melody, of course. so I can hear if the sound matches well. It's good, it's just a little loud. Still a little loud. Drop an EQ on that as well. Cut a lot of that mid and low range off. Okay, got it. Okay, and let's see what we got here. Okay, now we gotta start thinking about that low end. So I'm dropping in another instance of Omnisphere. And let's go back to that hardware library. And let's select something like a synth bass. Drop an EQ again on that. Cut the high range and mid range off. It's too loud though. Let's see here. Not sure if that sound is matches. Ooh, that's fire. Talking about these 4 layers right now, we have layer A, B, C, and D, and all of them are occupied with a synth sound. Okay, we have 2 Juno 60 PWMs, and we have a Juno sub, and we have some noise. So as you can see, as I play this back, all of these sounds are activated. So we maybe take some of the noise off, see what happens with that. Sounds a little cleaner. Just noticing that there was some clashing happening here with that initial melody. So I took some of that high end off. Okay, another thing that I'm noticing now is that all of these sounds, all of these layers, they have their attack set a little further in. What I'm going to try and do here is make the attack 0 seconds, so the sound starts playing immediately after the note comes in. Let's do that to the first 2 here. Bass sound, same thing, I'm just going to bring that down. What happens if we drop this one entire octave down? And you know what? For shits and giggles, we're going to add one more sound. This could be maybe like something used in the chorus or something, or the hook, whatever you want to call it. I think there's one called Lotus. Search for that one. This is a fire flute. bit on the louder end though. Something like that. Okay, that's kind of good. I just want to check some of these because some of them might need to be quantized a little more. Could like copy this one over. Just need to lower the volume of that one. So let's go into our note velocity and we'll lower these guys right here. And then one more note. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me using Omnisphere 2.5 and cooking up some melodies. If you guys have any questions, make sure to use the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications button so you're notified anytime we upload some new content. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. My name's CJ, and I'm out. Peace!
Screaming in my head, the fuck is wrong? Trying to stay generous, I give it my all.